So good.
Anything else you want to talk about 2K related?
I'm super excited for the new game. I love the covers. I love that D-Book has his shoe kind of like the focal point in it, and it says "Be Legendary," and I think he's a legend. Just signed a crazy extension. I love the women's cover. Love the Michael Jordan cover. You might see some circulate in the new game. Super excited for that, and yeah, shout out to the whole 2K family, and thank you for always having me be a part.
Illuminating the landscape, Sears Tower, and the rest of the Chicago skyline as night falls upon us. Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. Brian Anderson here alongside my colleagues, Grant Hill and Chris Weber. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Chicago Bulls. On Wednesday, they head out on the road to face the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
And we have a minute to catch up with our reporter. What do you have for us, Allie?
Hey, Brian, the Chicago Bulls made the playoffs once in the last 6 seasons. Head coach Billy Donovan took over last season and said, this is a hardworking, good group of guys. They want to win. They're learning how to. Guys, with the additions they've made, Chicago is hoping to accelerate that learning curve.
All right, thanks, Allie. Well, here we are in mid-season now, Grant. How do players mentally cope with the grind of an NBA season?
That's a good question, B.A. I mean, you have to find ways to take your mind off of things as a team. Having outlets helps distract you. It's so important for players as they endure the lengthy season.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Nikola Jokic is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Lee in at the shooting guard position. And for the Bulls, Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Patrick Williams. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. Here's Murray. Here's Lee. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which team is able to dictate the pace tonight as well as the style of play.
Here's Lee. Oh, hey, how about that?
What just happened?
Boom, he jams it straight down.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Levine for three. Drills it from deep.
A decent threat from downtown. You got to see Levine nailing this shot more and more.
And, of course, the veteran, DeMar DeRozan, getting a new contract this past year. I mean, he joined the Bulls on a 3-year deal, and I think he should do a great job as a veteran presence for an upcoming Bulls roster.
Now here's Levine, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. First quarter, just over a minute played. Timeout call. The Bulls. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
I mean, I flat out, I thought they looked overmatched. I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
Fires the three, and again hits the Bulls from deep.
Solid at realizing when to take these shots. Levine's eyes line up. His passes are coming his way.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Knocks it loose. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Tipped away. Chicago has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. And that one good.
This is the confidence Levine has in himself. I mean, he knows he has the touch to score inside.
Pass to Lee. Let's go with a three. He buries it from three. Lee's got 11 points.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
Going all the way to the rack for the finish. And that one's good. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
You know what else, guys? Defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight and turn them into points.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Bulls. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
Down low. Banked it in off the glass. 10 points for him.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Chicago trailing here. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
Oh, one of the strongest parts of this game. Zoe is phenomenal at finding ways to get guys involved.
Sinks it from distance. Lee's got 19.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Ooh, poked away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And while we can, let's see which teams have been running the league's most efficient offenses. Number 1, Denver.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
2 minutes.
Lee on the wing, shoots over Levine. And that one off the back of the rim and in. He's got 21.
An elite passer at his position. Jokic just seems to have eyes in the back of his head sometimes.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Let's see some of the numbers here for DeMar DeRozan.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Morris against Ball. Got a piece of it. In transition. Here's Lee. Fires in the triple.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And the layup is good off the glass.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that a sloppy effort? I mean, turnovers were a huge issue. But they don't have to play safe tonight. They do have to play smart.
Some changes for Chicago. Thompson, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. White comes in for Williams. And it's Caruso in for Ball. Now here's White. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense.
There's a certain level of fearlessness we see from White. Not fazed by that contact on the shot.
And Kobe White on the offensive end. Man, he is so good at changing his pace.
He's gotten better and better since entering the league. He keeps the defenders guessing. Has a great sense of timing of when to hit the gas.
And the basket by Lee. Lee's got 31 points.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Levine with it. Barton covering. Here's Thompson. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Cousins. Here's Lee. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Morris has got 4 assists in the game.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Oh, yeah, they certainly found something along the perimeter. Just an onslaught of 3-point bombs.
Here's Lee. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Outside Levine. And the basket by Lee. Lee's got 39.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And so it's Denver, up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. We'll be right back with you shortly. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
Obviously, Chris, you were an all-time great passing big. Who are some of your favorites to watch currently in the league?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many, but, I definitely love it. It starts and ends with him, with me, because I play the same position, that point forward, and I just see how he thinks and lets the play unravel in his head even before the play starts. And so, a big fan of the Joker. I like how he plays.
On the court for the Nuggets, they've got Aaron Gordon. He's out there with Michael Porter Jr. And it's Lee in at the 2 spot. Lee. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Another steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Fires from deep. Drains the triple. Lee's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, we know this about Jamal Murray. He is not shy of letting that thing go. He said, quote, anyone that knows me knows this. I'm going to take the last shot. I've always believed that, envisioned that, dreamed that, and practiced that. And I'm going to make it. Guys, there's no denying that confidence.
Well, it serves him well, right, Allie? Thanks for that. Here's Lee, defended by DeRozan, and the basket by Lee. Lee's got 47 points. Knocked loose, nabbing another steal. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Off the charts indeed, B.A. I mean, he's just taking the ball away with ease. Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And got it! Another basket!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. 3-pointer. Knocks down the long J. Lee's got 55.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
But when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
And at any level of basketball, the turnover differential can make all the difference.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Caruso. Knocks down the triple. Caruso's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Lee. Oh, another one falls. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's Dosunmu, defended by Murray. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Another one falls! Amazing! That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far. Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment.
2 minutes
and another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. Here's Lee. Non-stop scoring machine right here. And defying the analytics trend, DeRozan's favorite shot still remains the mid-range jumper.
I mean, they've tried to stretch him out with uneven results.
Oh!
Oh!
A big finish right there!
He destroyed the rim.
That's how.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
He got it again! Sensational!
Alex Caruso.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. Both teams will make substitutions.
Shooting for the away team. Shooting 1.
Chicago has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Ball passes to Levine. The ball's knocked loose. Martin with a steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Lee. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Going inside. Another one goes. Incredible.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Ball no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers. He's kept the integrity of their offense tonight by moving and cutting and scoring every time they've needed him to.
And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Remains Chicago ball. Substitution for the away team.
And so it's Denver, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks very much. I'm here with Mike Malone, and Coach, evaluate this team's execution offensively for me.
Well, I think we're at our best when we can get out and run, but also play downhill. It's a simple game for us. When we defend, that gets us out to run. Now we can play downhill, attack, and share the ball. That's when we're at our best.
Keep it simple. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Looking at Denver, Kenny, what was your impression?
Down in the paint, they're doing everything right, seeking out high percentage looks. So far, the defense hasn't had any answer for that. And we'll see if those adjustments that the coaches are making at halftime work.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. Nope. Just keep giving up open looks, letting the league get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. White, he's checked in for Chicago. DeSunmu comes in for Zach LaVine. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And the basket by Lee.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Oh, man, that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
They've got DeSunmu. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Lonzo Ball, and it's White in at the three, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
DeRozan passes to Ball. Just 5 on the clock. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Ball. DeRozan's got 8 points here in the quarter. Pass to Porter. Here's Gordon, defended by DeRozan. Cans it from short range.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Denver Nuggets delivering the blowout. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
But how about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And so Chicago ends up going with a new group. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Denver.
They based their offense around the three-point shot today, and that was the right move. It's been a huge weapon for them all game.
One other thing, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they've had it going.
On the court for the Nuggets, we've got Jamal Murray. Will Barton is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Lee in at the two-guard spot. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Pass to Levine. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, because he's so dangerous, the D is often drawn to Levine. It opens up some wide passing lanes for him.
Here's Lee. Oh, connects again.
90 points. A legendary performance.
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. To the middle. And again.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on. 1:44 left in the final quarter. Knocked away. He swipes the ball away again.
He's able to anticipate their every move.
An absolute pest on the defensive end.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's the break. From behind the arc. Gets the three to fall.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the three ball.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic.
I don't think that was a pass he should make. Too many things can go wrong. I mean, they're lucky to keep possession.
And the Bulls making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Pass to DeRozan. To the paint. Here's Levine.
As soon as Levine hits a few of these, you know he's feeling it. Just keep getting him.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged. Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And, guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
Here's Lee. Buries it from three.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Checking in for the away team.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside, Green. Pass to Thomas. Here's an 8-footer. And a missed layup. Here's Lee. And the shot's good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every three he takes now is going in.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for joining us. We'll see you later.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. What a sight, a sky-high perspective of the beautiful city of New Orleans, where we're bringing you action tonight. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at the Celtics. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And when I look at the Nuggets, they just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlook them as a top team.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. Michael Porter Jr. fell to 14th in the 2018 draft. Some team doctors worried that his back injury was so bad he might never play again. A few years later, he's not only playing, Coach Mike Malone said, I think he has a chance to be an all-league talent. And in talking to Porter, guys, that's clearly on his to-do list.
Well, he's got the right coach, and he is a terrific young talent. That's a pretty good match. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. We've got Gordon, Lee out there with Jamal Murray, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Porter in at the 3 slot. And for the Pelicans, the talented front court pair is Ingram and Williamson. C.J. McCollum out there with Jones, and it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Greg, some players say they watch the standings, others say they ignore them. Which side were you on?
You know, at times I did a little of both, but I typically wanted to watch, especially when my team was relevant. There's a couple of years where I had no desire at all to see where our team was because I knew we were pretty close to the bottom.
Lee with the steal. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Denver.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Last outing for Denver, they won that game against Chicago. They get a hand on it. Lee with the steal. Murray surveying the D. Another 3 for Denver.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Knocked loose. Lee against McCollum to stop the run, and he lays it up and in.
McCollum has shown the ability to get inside and also finish. Just how shifty he is.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. To the inside, Murray. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here we go. Lee heading to the hoop. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 11 points for Maverick. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Denver.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
To the paint, here's Murray. Lee outside, and again Denver with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
He swipes the ball away again, and that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Drains the three-pointer. Lee's got 21.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
And he drives in. Good on the shot.
Hard to believe you can have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Lee really making a difference here.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Zion Williamson.
And with the rise in his true shooting percentage these past 10 games, it's clear that he is feeling very good about the state of his game. We'll see if he has another steady performance in him here tonight.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Alvarado. Morris with the block. Now here's Cousins. Guarded closely. Here's Lee outside. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. And that's now 26 points for Maverick.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Nabbing another steal. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease. Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
1:15 left in the first quarter. Alvarado covered by Morris. 5 to shoot. And here's Ingram from the arc. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Well, Brandon Ingram answering the call comes right back with 3 of his own.
There's Lee with the 3 from beyond the arc and then some. Lee's got 35.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Now here's Cousins. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Lee with the steal. Drives to the hoop. And Lee with the stuff.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Ingram dishes to Graham. He feeds it to Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
So fun to watch Larry Nance Jr. get up and be in flight.
Here's Lee outside. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 5 assists tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Count that one. Lee's got 45 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so it's Denver with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of
turnovers. Here is Nance. On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Green is out there with Green. And there's Maverick. Then it's Will Barton.
Rolling with some momentum. Nance Jr. lane inside. He's going to take it.
Barton outside. To the middle. And it's denied. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Green. Gordon comes in for Jeff Green. And Porter subbed in for Barton. Jokic kicks to Lee. Bangs home the trifecta. Lee's got 48. Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
Oh! No way.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Last outing for Denver, they won that game against the Bulls in Chicago. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. The Pelicans making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. And both free throws good for Lee. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. McCollum with the ball. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
He's a lethal all-around scorer. You have to love the versatility of McCollum's offensive game.
Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee. Denver making a switch here. And so it's Denver enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Joined by Mike Malone. Coach, what did you like most about your team's play in the first half?
Well, energy. We were able to get stops, get out and run, and that's the pace that we have to play at. More of the same defense, take care of it, give them one shot, and they get out and run, get out and attack.
You kept them on their heels, Coach. We'll see if that continues. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. For the Nuggets, Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have, Ernie, I mean, this is the kind of scoring line you expect. The guys are in total sync, and the difference is the ball movement. I mean, they're moving the ball around, and it's striking.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans?
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. Their coach should absolutely be looking. We need to take some pride on the other end and just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Jones is out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Ingram and at the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Lee gets the bucket.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Another one goes. Incredible. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Hits it again. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far. And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Knocks it loose. Lee with the steal. from downtown. And good! There's another. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Lee with the steal. From deep three-point range, and again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Lee with the steal. Lets the three fly. And again, Denver with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Again, New Orleans turns it over.
Goes to the away team.
They're scoreless since the first half. A different look for Denver. Green comes in for Michael Porter, and it's Rivers in for Murray. There's Lee with the three. A shot off that time. Good D by McCollum. We've been seeing athletic big men in the NBA now, Brent, for some time, but...
Lightning.
That was incredible.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Lee. And yep, another basket. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Got a piece of it. Lee with the steal. For three. Good on the triple.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
McCollum against Lee. They could use a bucket. McCollum, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Lee with the steal.
2 minutes
beyond the arc.
In the third.
And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Williamson, the pass to Jones. And a wide open look for McCollum. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Lee outside. And another one.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. G.A., I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Ingram with it. Now Green defending. Poked away. It's stolen by Green. Here's Lee, and he slams it down right on top of Brandon Ingram.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Lee. Count it. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
And here's McCollum. He's got 9. Lee outside. Launches a 3. Sinks the triple.
Really their own worst enemy right now with all these turnovers.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Pelicans. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Substitution on the court.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lee with the steal.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nuggets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Maverick.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, Lee out there with Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Porter. And it's Barton in at the 3. Free throw good, Lee. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Green finds Lee. Here's Rivers, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Can they get it? Offensive rebound.
Well, beating everybody to the ball, Willie doesn't always get his number called, so he's got to put in the extra work and find these efforts on the offensive glass.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Nikola, they are an explosive offensive team tonight, so what was the key to getting the win?
We just wanted to run. Jamal said when they score, don't put your head down, you just run. Rebound the ball and run. Make them play in our pace. And we play kind of good defense, and it's a huge victory for us.
I think you need a tissue. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.